Hi, I'm Simon from Motodrome, and this is a really rather smart 2002 Land Rover Defender 90 TD5 factory County Station Wagon 6-seater. Hope you like it. Okay, we'll just do a quick walk around of it as it is. Standard spec, except it's got Wolf style heavy duty steel wheels on it. It's got the factory side steps. It's just a really nice original example. 142,000 miles, I think, from memory. Big history with it. Never failed an MOT on structural corrosion. Just a very, very nicely kept example that doesn't seem to have led a really hard life. Unlike a lot of them at this age. There we have it. Okay, we'll get down to doing some proper appraisal stuff. We'll start at this corner. No dents around here, which is always good to see. It's obviously had light guards on it at some point, hence these Allen screws that are in there. A little bit of bubbling, well, not bubbling because it's aluminium, but a little bit of reaction and a bit of touching in has just gone on down here. Probably where the light unit, the light guard has caught it just there. It's just a bit of dirt. Front bumper is pretty good. We have got a couple of areas of corrosion on the front bumper, just there and also just along there, but they always do corrode and they're very cheap to replace if you really want to. We'll look at the front corner here. That all looks, or not front corner, but the front end generally all looks very, very smart. As I say, same this side. You've got one or two sort of little marks just around here, but no more than that. The grille is nice. If we lift this up, you can see the bonnet and the wing tops. Nice to see it hasn't got checker plate on the wing tops, but the bonnet is actually in pretty good shape for one that's well, very nearly 25 years old. It's not bad at all, actually. And if we look at the near side front wing here, that's all exactly as you'd hope. Looking down the side again, no dents here. There's a couple of very light hedge scratches just there, and a couple of tiny dinks in the barrel side just along here, but again, that's it is a nearly 25-year-old Defender. So let's carry on moving this around. Wheel and tyre in good shape, and I might be able to show you a little bit. I don't know if the camera will pick it up because it's a bit dark in there. Bit of the front of the chassis. As I say, this one has never failed an MOT on structural corrosion. That's the A post going up there. Have got a little bit of electrolytic reaction just on the bonnet just there. That's the bulkhead end and the wing vents. The screen is all very nice. Up onto the roof. If the roof doesn't leak, it's a bonus, shall we say, because they often do drip a little bit, but I can't see any marks on the headlining in this one, so it might be a dry one. And it's still got its carpets in, which they don't normally have if they're in that if they're a bit damp, because the carpets do rot. Near side door, we've got a tiny parking dink in the barrel side just there. We'll open up the door, show you the interior. Start with the door card. That's all in good shape. Actually, one thing we should check, because this is a 2002 model, is the state of the underside of the doors. So if we put that down, it won't go low enough, I'm afraid, but I'll feel it anyway. You might be able to see it on the screen. It actually feels reasonably good under there, not crusty the way they normally are. It's very easy to cut your fingers doing this on a crusty one, but no, that all looks pretty good. Let's go up here again. As you can see, the headlining around the sunroof isn't stained. Seats are in good shape. Sorry about the noise in the background, we're just trying to get a Rover running properly. Dash is all as it should be. It's got the high-rise centre cubby box in it. It's just a little bit of fluff. Interior is very nice on it, and as I say, it's still got, it hasn't got its original carpets in that footwell. I don't know about the other side, we'll look in a minute. but originally it would have had, this section would have been carpeted under here. As I say, they normally get removed because they rot. Near side, up here, it's all very good. A couple of bits of paint loss just sort of there, but that all looks pretty good. A little bit of electrolytic reaction just along here. Otherwise, very faint scuff just there on the arch lip. A couple of marks, and again a little scuff just here on the back of the near side rear arch. And again, we'll see if we might be able to pick up some of the chassis stuff in there. But I will reiterate, it's never failed an MOT on structural corrosion. A couple of bits of electrolytic reaction just round the back here. Looking at the back end, all looks pretty good there. Up around there's all good. Let's just open the door. Door card is all nice. Again, we'll see if we can get this down low enough to see the. Actually, this is a later style door. Let's have the rear door replaced, probably because it rusted, because this is a later style door, so they don't rust in the same way. Up here, so the rear interior is all good. It has got rear lap belts in it. They're slightly hidden behind the seats, but they are all there. Headlining's all nice. Offside rear corner, a couple of bits of, I think, touched in paint just there on the tub top trim. A little bit of reaction just here. Again, looking down the offside, apart from a sort of a slight area of flat paint on the barrel side on the driver's door, can't see anything to get too worked up about along there. Roof is all good. Side panel is all good. Just see a little bit of rust marking just here on the tub top trim. They all do that, Gov. A couple of scratches around the fuel filler. Offside rear arch is all nice. Under here, hopefully you can see something under there. So maybe a little bit dark. A little bit of reaction has been touched in just down here on the base of the offside rear wing. And as I say, there's a slight bit of flatness to the paint just here on the barrel side, sort of between there and there. Possibly had some repainting work, not sure. The rest of the door looks like it's the original paint. We'll come back to the door in a minute. Scuttle corner on the offside, all looking very good. And down the A post, offside front wing, as we said, is all good. Show you a bit in there and a bit in there. And then we'll go back and have a look at this driver's door frame. Get the camera down low, as low as it will go. I think it's probably still too high, but feeling underneath here, again, feels pretty good actually for one of its age. Not too bad at all under there. And on this side it still has the carpet in the driver's footwell. Driver's seat is all very nice. Dash is all good. Up there it's all nice. We'll put the camera actually in the, rest it on there, and that should give us a 360 view of the interior if it doesn't fall over. However, as I haven't got my microphone with me, I haven't put my microphone on, we'll do it with the door open, but yeah, the interior is very, very nice on it. It's a really nice example actually, this one, for its age. Still got its original stereo in it. It's got electric windows, remote alarm locking, but otherwise it's a nice standard car. Anyway, my name is Simon. you can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.